focus on the bigger picture of Islam, we are forced to live a materialistic life in order to support our family and so forth. We strive to keep our families comfortable. So at which point do we draw the line in order to be less materialistic? Jazakallah.
What we need to do, we have to live in this world. You know, as Allah says, don't forget your portion of this world. Nasibaka min ad-dunya. We have to take care of the needs of our lives. And we may study other fields simply because this is the field that's going to earn us money. But because it is a field which is beneficial to the society, and it can also earn us money. I mean, we should have some goals beyond the money. If the money is all that there is, that's the goal, it's just the money, then we have lost our way. Right? Because that's not what our purpose in this world is. To have a good time, like the cattle. They eat, they drink, produce offspring, milk, cows, and then we slaughter them, they die. That's how Allah describes the kuffar. Bal hum adal, hum kal an'am. They're like cattle, they're worse off. They're caught up, they're just living the dunya, nothing beyond it. So it means that we, when we approach our studies, we come here to IIUM, for example, we shouldn't be saying, okay, I want to go into engineering. Why? Because engineers get the most money. No. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's not the way to approach it. We should have some sense of purpose. You know, that's how the West, that's what they do. Non-Muslims who don't have a purpose in life, right? Eat, drink, be merry, and tomorrow you will die. Right? That's it. They have no purpose, then that's a focus. Yes, yeah. Let's get as much money as we can so we can have a good time. You know, it's all about having a good time. That's not us. We have a purpose here. And we know that that purpose is worshiping Allah. So whatever we do, whether the subject that we choose, the work that we go to, that element of worshiping Allah should be first and foremost. This is a way in which we can worship Allah and at the same time earn a living. So we need to be focused. We are supposed to be different from a non-Muslim student. I oftentimes would give this lecture we call the difference between the Muslim student, right? The Muslim student and the student who happens to be a Muslim. Right? We are supposed to be students, right, who are Muslims first. We're Muslims who happen to be students and not students who happen to be Muslims, and that's the problem. And that's why our goals are the same goals as the non-Muslims. Because we could have been Christian, we could have been Buddhist, we could have been anything, and we'd be doing exactly the same thing. And that's why we have cheating rampant. Right? This is International Islamic University of Malaysia, and we have a cheating problem here, right? Do we have a problem or don't we have a problem? We have a problem. I remember some years back reading in the newspaper that in Bangladesh, which is like 80% Muslims, they changed the rules for examination to stop cheating. in the final examinations. And you know what happened? The Muslim students rioted for the right to cheat. Yeah. What is this saying? It's not just Bangladesh, it's the Muslim world in general. Our view, our concepts are twisted, they're warped. So this is what we need to get back to. Being Muslims who happen to be students. We could have been a laborer, we could have been a doctor, we could have been anything. Because we're Muslims first. Bringing Islam back to the forefront. Inshallah.